When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Miami's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Still looking. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, I tell you what, defensively you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Curry. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Both at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0. Brings into the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Curry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're going back to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Madison. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Caught behind the line. It's Carr. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason ranking...
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls it in. It's Carr. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On the ground, it's Rucci. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Curry. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Right on the money. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They'll try the left side. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Williams will pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Across the 45. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage to take advantage of this quarterback.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Bounced off his feet. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The kick is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Williams working for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Under fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.